For 25 years, one event has redefined the limits of human endurance. A place where legends are made and champions are born. This is IRONMAN Kärnten-Klagenfurt, Austria. A race that embodies the spirit of strength, perseverance, and the unyielding pursuit of greatness. 25 years of testing the limits. 25 years of pushing boundaries. 25 years of unforgettable moments. IRONMAN Kärnten-Klagenfurt, Austria, has become a symbol of triumph, unity, and camaraderie. It's time to celebrate 25 years of resilience, passion, and indomitable human spirit. Join us on our 25th anniversary. Join us on 16 June 2024.
Welcome to IRONMAN Klagenfurt, Austria, Kärnten. This is your race briefing as we get ready to celebrate 25 years of memories. Please be sure that you've downloaded the athlete guide. Please be sure that you are fully aware of the course and the rules. These are your responsibilities as registered athletes in the event. This race briefing will be to highlight specific aspects for your race and to ensure a level playing field for everybody. By now you would have walked around and checked out the venue and you've got a sense of what is happening and where everything is. It all is on the shores of the beautiful Wörthersee. The English translation is the Lake of Words. The Europa Park is kind of like where everything happens. In and around the finish line area is where the Ironman Race Village is. It's where your expo zone is, etc. Across from that is where the athlete garden is. In the Klagenfurt Strandbad is the public bathing area. That's where the swim start will be. You'll follow the swim course. You'll come down the Lent Canal. You'll exit the water in front of the Zeepark Hotel. And across the road from the Zeepark Hotel is the university parking lot. And that is where your transition zone is. At registration, it is open at the expo venue on Thursday between 12 and 6. Friday between 9 a.m. and 6 p.m. Saturday 9 till 2. There you'll receive your bib number, you'll receive your sticker sheets with the stickers for your helmet, your bike, and your transition bags. And you'll receive your transition bags. Blue bag is T1, red bag is T2, and the white bag is your streetwear bag. The blue bag needs to be dropped off on Saturday when you drop off your bike and your transition bags at the check-in. Please ensure that in this blue bag is your helmet, your bib number, and the other stuff that you need for the ride. For example, sunglasses, socks, hydration, nutritional products, your bike shoes, and that kind of stuff is what you need to have in there. I also recommend you put in some sun cream. Post the swim on the race day, you will pack all your wet gear into this bag yourself and you'll re-hang it on the spot. If you're able to get into your bike shoes whilst riding, you may have your shoes clipped into your pedals. Otherwise, they need to be in the blue bag and you put them on at the change area. Your red bag is your T2 bag. Everything you need for the run, at the very least, your running shoes. Post-cycle, you need to make sure that your helmet goes into that bag afterwards. The white bag is your streetwear bag or your morning clothes. You do not need that bag on Saturday for check-in. You only need it on Sunday pre-race. It's not compulsory that you use it, but we recommend you do. So you'll come to the race venue, to the transition zone with this bag, in that bag, wetsuit, swim cap, and goggles, and timing chip. Once you've done your final preparations in the transition zone, you've got into your wetsuit, and you've put your timing chip around your left ankle, then you're going to put all your dry clothes and your shoes in that white bag. And you'll walk with that white bag to the Strandbad, which is where the swim start is. And just after you've entered the Strandbad, you will see the big bins in which you leave your streetwear bags. These bags will be available for you post-race. We also offer personal needs, one for the bike and one for the run. Please collect these bags in the transition area when you go to bike check-in on Saturday afternoon. Put whatever you need into those bags overnight and bring them with you on race day morning. And as you leave the transition, you can leave it with our volunteers and we'll take it out of the course for you. Please, no valuables in these bags. It's very important that you are healthy on race day. If you've not been feeling well the last 48 to 72 hours, seriously consider whether you are fit to race. Safety is our primary concern and should be your primary concern. So if you're unwell, please seek medical advice either from your doctor at home or our medical assets on site. If you feel unwell at any time during race weekend or during the race, please seek medical assistance. Seeking medical assistance does not mean you are disqualified. Do not be afraid to ask. If at any time you experience chest pain or discomfort, shortness of breath, dizziness, stop immediately and seek help from our medical team, or get an Ironman official to get the medics for you, or ask a fellow athlete to get medical assistance for you. While swimming, the best thing you can do is roll onto your back and pump your fists in and out of the air. A member of the water safety team will come to your assistance. Our fellow athletes, please keep an eye on each other during that swim. Even though you've sought assistance during the swim and you've maybe held onto a kayak, a paddleboard, or a boat, that does not mean your race is over. If you feel fit to continue and you are deemed fit to continue, you may keep on going. During the bike, the best thing to do is move to the side of the road and stop. Ideally, please make your way to the nearest aid station. Wave down a spectator or a fellow athlete. If it's a mild situation, get the athlete to seek help and bring it to you. If it's severe, get the athlete to stay with you until such time as help arrives. Exactly the same procedure on the run. Ideally, make it to the nearest aid station. They're every 2 kilometers apart. Otherwise, ask a fellow athlete to either render assistance or seek assistance for you. After the race, please ensure that you've managed to eat something and drink something, and that you can keep it down and that you don't feel nauseous and you don't feel dizzy. If you do feel unwell, please ask a volunteer to take you to our medical team. It's a very, very, very special occasion here in Klagenfurt, here on the beautiful Wörthersee in Kärnten in Austria, celebrating 25 years of memories. You are now part of these memories as you write a new chapter. So come and join in the wonderful flashback through time. That's on Friday evening at the finish line at 8 p.m. We've got lots of videos we're going to share with you. We've got great interviews. We've got live music. And our star guests, 8-time champion Marino van Honecker. Kate Allen will be there too. She's an Olympic champion and a 2-time winner. Eva Wutti, a 2-time champion in Klagenfurt. And the founders, Stefan Petschnik and Helga Lorenz, they're also Ironman Hall of Famers. They will be there. There's free popcorn and a welcome drink. Your athlete wristband will get you your access, your popcorn and your drink. Be there and tell everybody to be there as well.
For 12 years, for 4,383 sunrises, across millions of mornings, we've been working to make one thing better. This, AG1 is foundational nutrition, a science-driven formulation to support whole body, brain, and gut health with just one of these, or one of these, once a day. Welcome to Foundational Nutrition. Welcome to AG1. Start at drinkag1.com.
You know, and we know. The thing about challenging yourself is, you're always looking for what's next.
Here's Elizabeth in the middle of the perfect workout for her. To create it, we analyzed her biometrics and genetics, her recovery rate, injury risk, and aerobic potential, her recent training sessions, the temperature, humidity, and elevation, the demands of her next race, and billions of data points from athletes just like her. With TriDot, Elizabeth gets faster. And what does she have to do?
I just opened TriDot and did my workout.
TriDot. We do the technology, you do the training.
Your new vehicle, Mr. Lawrence. The VinFast VF8.
All the latest tech?
Precisely.
Whoa!
Cut! Great delivery, Joey.
I've had a lot of practice saying that word. It's pretty cool, huh?
The VinFast?
Yeah. It's got
action.
402 horsepower.
All-wheel drive.
Over-air updates and a 10-year unlimited miles battery warranty.
Yes, but
15-inch
okay.
infotainment screen.
Cut! None of those lines are in the script, Joey.
I just think people are really going to want to know those things.
That's what the website's for, Joey.
The race really gets started on Saturday for bike check-in. Ensure that your bike is race ready and roadworthy. So make sure all the bolts are tightened, skewers are tightened, brakes work. Please arrive with all your stickers on your gear ready, on your helmet, on your bike, on your transition bags. From 12:30 till 1 p.m. on Saturday is pro athletes and AWA athletes only, their preference. And then from 1 till 7 p.m., everybody's allowed. Please arrive with your helmet on your head, your chin strap fastened, your bib number visible, and a packed T1 blue bag, a packed T2 red bag. You will receive your timing chip once you've racked your bike according to your numbered position and you've hung your bags on the racks according to your numbered positions. That's when you get your timing chip. Please make sure you wear your timing chip on your left ankle, opposite side to the drivetrain of your bicycle. We do have bike mechanics available, FPR. They're available at the expo. They'll be available at Transition, both during check-in and on a race morning. Please ensure that your helmet and your bib number stay in your T1 blue bag overnight, and be reminded your bib number is compulsory on the bike and on the run. Compulsory on the bike, clearly visible on your back, and compulsory on the run, on the front, clearly visible. Then it's race day, and Transition opens bright and early. This is a packed, sold-out race, so get there early and give yourselves lots of time to get ready, to pump up the tires, to put on your bottles, to put in your nutrition, your spares, your computer, to clip in your shoes, whatever you need to do to get into your wetsuit, etc. Mechanics will be available out there. If you bring your own track pump, do not put it in the transition bags and do not put it in the morning clothes bag. Leave it in the designated box. We do provide track pumps as well. If you're using personal needs, when you leave the transition, you've got until 6:20 a.m. to drop them off with our volunteers. The streetwear bags you drop off at the Strandpad once you've entered. Look to your left and right and you'll see where the volunteers and the big bins are to leave your streetwear bags. Put them in the box that relates to your race number. We open the Strandpad bright and early, 5:30 a.m. and swim warm-up in the beautiful Wörthersee from 5:30 till 7 a.m. in the designated area. Looking at the Strandbad and your pre-start, you will line up in the swim start corrals according to your expected swim time for the rolling start. As you face the swim start area, the warm-up is on your far left. The race will start 6:30 a.m. for our pro men, 6:40 a.m. for our amazing amateur age groupers, a rolling start that will take about an hour to get everybody into the lake, and that's from 6:40 a.m. to 7:40 a.m. If for whatever reason you've lost your swim cap or it's broken, we have spare swim caps and we have spare timing chips at the swim start arch, so don't panic. The swim is gorgeous. The water temperature is fantastic. I've been for a swim already. I reckon the water temperature is about 19 degrees Celsius. Probably going to warm up towards race day. The water is crystal clear. The locals here in Klagenfurt and in Kärnten always brag that the waters of the Wörthersee are so clean you can drink it. It's a simple swim course. You are swimming in an anti-clockwise way, so you keep all buoys on your left shoulder. All buoys, the guider buoys and the turn buoys on your left shoulder. You've got a nice long swim of about 1,400 meters before the first left-hand turn, and then a short couple hundred meters before you do another left-hand turn, and then you swim in the direction of the Lent Canal. A great way to sight the Lent Canal is there are quite a few sailing boats moored, and just aim at the masts of the sailing boats, aim just to the right of them, and you'll swim your way down to the Lent Canal. You've got about 900 meters of your swim left in the Lent Canal, all the way out to where the Seepark Hotel is. Essentially, the flow is in your direction, and a lot of athletes swimming with you. So those last 900 meters are really, really quick. And you get out of the Seepark Hotel and you run your way towards the transition. You have 2 hours and 20 minutes from when your race time starts, when you go over the start mat, to go under the finish mat, under the arch at the Seepark Hotel. 2 hours and 20 maximum time. Important for the swim, if for whatever reason you withdraw from the race at any time, you must advise an Ironman Austria race official. If you give up during the swim, you must advise an Ironman race official. You may not wear anything that webs your hands or webs your feet. So nothing over the ankles and nothing over the wrists. You may wear compression calf guards under the wetsuit, so long as it's between the knees and between the ankles, nothing that goes over the ankle. And the official Roka swim cap is mandatory. Then you've completed the swim. As you get out of the water, you may remove your wetsuit down to waist level only, and you start the run from the beach in front of the Seepark Hotel up onto the tarred path, and you run in the direction of the huge transition zone at the university parking lot. Once you get to the change area, any and all changing must be done in the change area. You get changed exactly where your transition bags are hanging. Grab your blue bag, get changed, pack all your wet gear into this bag, and rehang the bag. Ensure that you put on your bib number, and it must be clearly visible on your back. Put on your helmet and fasten your helmet. And if your shoes are not clipped into your pedals, put your shoes on. Rehang your bag and then run your way towards your bike. Unclip your bike and push it to the mount line. You may only start riding once you are over the mount line.
When innovation meets passion. Legends meets performance.
Introducing the Ironman Pro Series Virtual Edition on Full Gas. Join athletes from across the globe as they conquer bike courses from the Ironman Pro Series. Challenge yourself, travel the world, and earn your exclusive Finisher's Medal. Push your limits and make your mark. Exclusively on Full Gas. Unleash your inner champion. Register now at fullgas.com.
Then it's full gas on the incredible original 2-loop bike course. 2 laps, 180 kilometers with almost 1,800 meters of climbing. But trust me, that climbing is rewarded with phenomenal asphalt, great tar, fantastic surface. It's fast, and it's rewarded with non-technical long descents and long flats. This is a very fast bike course. There are 8 stations on every lap, 5 per lap, and personal needs. 8 stations at kilometer 91. So basically, after you've been through the turnaround, before you start heading back towards the Wörthersee shores, outbound, you will have your personal needs 8 station. You need to stop, grab what you need, and then leave what you don't need behind, and then start riding again. Multiple penalty tents out on the course, kilometer 58 and 148, and one just at the transition area. So if you receive a penalty in the first 58 kilometers, you serve it in the penalty tent at kilometer 58. If you receive a penalty between 58 and 90, you serve it at transition. And if you receive a penalty between kilometer 90 and kilometer 148, you serve it at kilometer 148. And if you receive a penalty between kilometer 148 and the end of the bike, you serve that at transition, kilometer 180. Bike mechanics available at multiple locations out on the course in the transition zone, so kilometer 0, kilometer 90, at the roundabout at Velden, which is kilometer 20, 53, 110, and 143, because there's an out and back session. So you go through Velden multiple times. And we have roving motorbikes, but be self-sufficient, have the basics with you, and make sure you can do the basics. On this bike course, keep right at all times and only pass on the left. Never more than 2 athletes side by side, and only during a passing maneuver, and never, ever, ever cross the center white line. And even if there is no line, do not go beyond the middle of the road. You will be disqualified. Absolutely no littering allowed either. If you need to discard, do so within the aid station zones. The road is closed in the direction you are racing, but there are sections of the course where we have contraflow traffic. Be aware of this. Your safety is as much your responsibility as it is ours and our marshals out on the course. The very last athletes out of the water need to have started the bike course by 10 a.m. latest. Transition area after the first lap, you need to pass that by 2:10 p.m. Time of day. This is 6.5 hours from when your race started. And you need to have completed the swim, T1, and the entire 180 kilometers of the bike by latest 6 p.m., which is maximum race time, net chip race time of 10 hours and 20 minutes. For additional cutoffs on the bike course, please review the athlete guide. The bike course is fantastic. It's 2 brilliant laps. It is fast. It is a superb bike course. Incredible views along the various lakes we ride along, and the beautiful Kavanken mountains in the background. Enjoy the bike course, but remember, race smart, race fairly, make good decisions, keep right, pass left. Take advantage of the aid stations, slow down, discard in the aid station zones, grab what you need, and then keep going again. And remember to shout Dankeschön to all the amazing volunteers. Lots of aid stations with plenty that you need. All aid stations also have toilets. It's always liquids, energy products, various fruits, and then liquids again. So we've got water in 750ml bidons, precision hydration electrolyte drinks, the Precision 1000 electrolyte drink available. We've got various bars and gels, thanks to Morton, then various fruits, then precision hydration again, then water. So you can discard as you approach the aid station and discard as you leave the aid station. It's clearly signboarded. And these are 750ml bike bidons that fit in your cages. It's a non-drafting bike race. It's 6 bike lengths, which is 12 meters from the front wheel of the bike in front of you to your front wheel. Do not draft. Once you get into that 12-meter zone, start accelerating. You've got 25 seconds to move alongside the athlete you are passing. When your front wheel is alongside theirs, they drop back, you merge to the right and keep going. Once you start the pass, you must complete the pass, otherwise you are drafting. Once you've been passed, you must drop back, otherwise you are drafting. Keep left and pass right, and you must always have a helmet on your head and chin strap fastened. It's your responsibility to know the rules. All the rules are available at ironman.com and in the athlete guide. Please review these. But to remind you, no littering, no unsportsmanlike behavior, no dangerous riding, no electronic devices. Yep. So that's no GoPros, no mobiles, no MP3 players, nothing like that. No coaching, no pacing, no outside assistance, no public nudity, no urinating in public. The race referees will blow a whistle. They will get your attention. They'll show you the color card. A blue card is a 5-minute penalty. Red card is a DQ. Once you've received a card, it's your responsibility to stop at the correct tent in the direction you are racing and advise them there the color card you were shown. Serve your penalty and then keep going. If you do not tell them what color card, you are DQ'd. If you go to the wrong tent, you are DQ'd. If you do not go to the tent, you are DQ'd. Then you've completed the full gas bike course and you get back to the transition zone. At the dismount line, please get off your bike, push your bike into the transition and park your bike in your numbered designated spot. Rack your bike, then run to the change area. At the change area, you can remove your helmet, switch your bib number to the front, grab your red transition bag, put your helmet in that bag, put your running gear on, re-rack the bag, and then make sure you leave the transition and enjoy the incredible Hoka Marathon Run course. It's a stunning run course. Essentially, it's two big 21-kilometer loops. There's a 10K in the direction of Krumpfendorf, from Race Village, direction Krumpfendorf. Then there's 10Ks in the direction of the city and back. There's quite a bit of shade. It's mixed surface. There's some nice hard-packed gravel. There's paving. There's tar. And there's insanely awesome aid stations manned by phenomenal volunteers. 2 laps. 7 aid stations, 4 of them are double-sided, 3 are one-sided, and They're about every 2 to 2.5 kilometers. You have 17 hours to swim T1, bike T2, and complete the run, come down the magic carpet of the finish line, and hear those words, "You are an Ironman." Please, again, race smart, make good decisions, race fair. Do not litter, do not cut the course short. There's no pacing, no coaching, no outside assistance, no electronic devices. So no MP3s, no mobile phones, no GoPro cameras. Also very important, you cannot bring anyone down the finish line with you. Not your kids, not your family members, not your loved ones, not your pets, nobody. 8 stations on the run course, every 2.5 kilometers, all liquids provided in cups. Again, if you need to discard, we have the discard zones in and around the 8 stations, and this is also where we have the toilets. We have water, we have precision hydration, electrolyte drink, we have fruits, we have Morton gels, various salty snacks, we have cola, and then we have precision again, we have water, and we have the discard zone. We have the sort of turnaround point, so to speak, at the shipping pier, where you turn towards the finish line. This is also where we hand out the lap bands. So as you start your lap, you go straight. So in other words, you will keep the lake on your left shoulder and the finish line on your back, and you will go straight out towards Klippendorf. You do that again when you come back from town and you're starting your second lap. After you've been town to town the second time and you come back along the Lenne Canal and you get to 42 kilometers, you get to the shipping pier again, you will do a 180-degree left-hand turn. Now, the Wörthersee, the lake, will be on your right shoulder, and you'll do that little dogleg left turn up the finish line, and it's an incredible finish line. The crowds go crazy. Enjoy your moment. It is an insane experience. But be sure to remember that only you, yes, only you, the competing athlete, is allowed to come down that finish line. So do not bring kids, loved ones, family members, cousins, aunties, uncles, grandparents, pets, goldfish, nothing. Only you, the competing athlete, 226 kilometers later, 140.6 miles. Only you get to hear the words, "You are an Ironman." If you bring somebody down that finish line with you, you will be disqualified. If at any stage during the race we have to black flag the race, you'll see marshals and volunteers waving a black flag. Immediately move to a place of safety, ideally some form of permanent shelter, and also one of the aid stations where we can communicate with you, seek shelter, seek safety, and listen to the instructions of the staff on site. Typically, this is if we have an insane, crazy thunderstorm with gale force winds and hail. But this has only ever temporarily paused the race once. On race day, when you're finished, come back with your finish shirt and your medal, come back for that finish line party. Post-race, you get to go to the post-race area where we have showers and massages. Please always shower first and then massage. You get your morning clothes streetwear bags so you can get changed. You've got food and beer and drinks and all kinds of good stuff. Athletes only, free of charge. Then you can check out your bikes and your gear between 4 p.m. and 1 a.m. And essentially we work a chip against bike, and we have free shuttles to take you to the transition zone. The finish line party at IRONMAN Klagenfurt, Austria, here in Kärnten, is legendary. We've got an amazing DJ Dave, the voice, will be there. Everybody on the finish lines is ready to party and ready to celebrate you. We'll probably have our legends there as well. Typically, our top professionals who have finished the race come back again. And so many finishers come back. And you know, the harder you party on Sunday night after your race, the stronger you feel on Monday morning. So join the finish line party. Let's party together and celebrate 25 years of memories. On Monday, we come back to celebrate our pros and to celebrate you. Expo opens again. The Ironman merchandise is open again. If for whatever reason you need to submit an appeal and a protest, you can do so between 9 a.m. and 9:30 at the info point in the Expo. The IRONMAN Kärnten-Klagenfurt, Austria award ceremony happens at the finish line and from 12 p.m. 12 p.m. we start with awards. Immediately after awards, we have the World Championship slot allocation for the VinFast Ironman World Championship Nice for our women and for the VinFast Ironman World Championship Kona for our men. Your athlete wristband and your voucher gets you food and drinks. And we start at 11 and we should be done about 12 p.m. It's free entrance for everybody, but you as an athlete get food and drink. The event follows the official Ironman competition rules and also the rules of the Austrian Triathlon Federation. Make sure you know the rules. Check them in the athlete guide and check them online. Also make sure you know the course. The course of swim, bike and run is available online as well. Please, even if you listen to this briefing, come to the on-site race briefing on Saturday in English. It's always a vibe, 9 a.m. at the finish line, because often there are updates. Love to see you there. If you've had any questions, you can comment on the Ironman Austria Facebook page. You can also come to the info point. You can come to the live on-site briefing on Saturday at 9 a.m. at the finish line. And there's more information available online. Thank you for your time. Thank you for listening. And good luck for your race day, as you are now part of the history and the memories of IRONMAN Kärnten-Klagenfurt, Austria. Good luck.